According to the Washington Post, prosecutors are nearing a decision on whether to charge Hunter Biden with tax and gun-related violations, the culmination of a 4-year investigation into President Biden's son. Now, Biden's lawyers apparently met with U.S. Attorney David Weiss at the Justice Department headquarters in D.C. this week about the case. AG Merrick Garland was not present. Meanwhile, the president's son appeared before a judge in Arkansas yesterday. That's part of an ongoing child support battle. The president's son is attempting to reduce his monthly payments to London Roberts, his former employee who gave birth to his daughter in 2018, Newsweek reports.
Biden made the case that he has paid the amount previously agreed upon, which was $20,000 per month. But the Arkansas judge who is handling the case asked him to sit and, quote, answer questions about his financial resources, Newsweek says. On Biden's decision to take the child support case to court, former U.S. Assistant Attorney Ellie Honig said on CNN this week, quote, it's a questionable decision. I'm really astonished that Hunter Biden, given that he has a pending criminal investigation and given that there are pending congressional investigations, would go back into this court and try and reopen this Pandora's box.
It is interesting. So we're waiting to find out if he's going to be charged with the gun charge. Now, obviously, this is not what conservative media is particularly interested in. Conservative media has been covering Hunter Biden with great enthusiasm for months and months and months. What people really want to know and what should concern the public is, not whether, drug and gun charges. I mean, these are not, these are personal moral issues of his. He's not running for office. It's not really, it's not any of my business. I don't think there's a great public interest in it. What people want to know is whether he's compromised, is whether there was a influence campaign laundered through him to get at his father through these business contacts he's had, Ukraine, China, etc. And there have been, various whistleblowers involved in this case who have said there's something to it. There was someone at the IRS who came forward. There are business associates of his who say they will testify. So the question really is our law enforcement, are the people looking into this at the federal level taking that aspect of it seriously, or is it going to be, yeah, we got him on this minor technical gun thing that doesn't impugn President Biden and is not the heart of the matter?
Yeah, I think what makes the Arkansas case especially interesting to me is that we saw the DOJ investigation into Hunter Biden open up during the Trump presidency. Now I think Republicans are frustrated that they're not getting as much out of it as they would like. And now you have the attorneys that are representing Roberts as part of the same legal team that was trying to say that there were votes that should be nullified in 2020 in Wisconsin. The fact that the same lawyers from that legal team are now representing London Roberts has people wondering, are these motivations explicitly political? And they say, we are active Republicans, and a part of this investigation is going to allow everybody to look into Hunter Biden's financial records. Everybody involved with the case will be able to see what money was coming in from overseas. They've tried to get Garrett Ziegler to testify in this case. They've tried to call conspiracy theorists to the stand. That's been a big part of this. And so is this another way for people who are very interested in Hunter Biden's going-ons to get that information out there?
Right, exactly. So you would think he would not want to, in terms of the child payments, put himself in a position of having his finances scrutinized for a reason unrelated to the other probe, to the other investigation. That's a lot of confidence. I mean, at the same time, he's gone after. His legal team has signaled that they're going to go after for Fox News, other institutions for the things they've said about Hunter Biden. These are all, again, if these actions are followed through on, opens him up to discovery. You would think he doesn't want to do any of that. Maybe this is I have nothing to hide, so I'm gonna be aggressive in my strategy. Of course, that doesn't mean he doesn't actually have anything to hide. That just means that was the strategy that was chosen.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, I think maybe Hunter Biden lives a lifestyle where he doesn't remember everything he might need to hide. That's what I would say. I think Pandora's box is a good way of putting it, because maybe even Hunter Biden is not entirely sure of what's going to come out here, and probably didn't foresee these attorneys who have such a close relationship with Donald Trump and the Republican Party being the attorneys that would represent London Roberts. What's the relationship there? Is London Roberts intentionally trying to cause political strife? Is she getting some kind of money out of this? Is there another motivation there? Because let's also remember, she's not the one who brought this to court. It was Hunter Biden that wanted the $20,000 monthly payment reduced.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing. I mean, he has been for a long time. There wasn't even acknowledgement that the laptop was his laptop. They've sort of conceded it at this point without really doing so. Still for a long time, they're still trying to maintain the fiction of that maybe this isn't real, maybe it's a Russian planted thing. I did a radar last week, I guess. Just recalling how the intelligence community's former intelligence officials asserting that maybe it was Russian disinformation was so used by the Biden family themselves to sow disinformation, actually, about its origins. Biden saying in a debate with Trump that, here are 50 former FBI, CIA people who say that this, isn't real. And Trump's on stage like, are you kidding me? You're doing Russiagate again? And that was totally a valid criticism, because we all know it turned out to be perfectly real. Yeah.
And to what degree do we care about something like this happening? Why has Hunter Biden become such a central figure in the imagination of people who love Donald Trump when you have the whole Trump family having foreign leaders at Mar-a-Lago all the time and hanging out with the Saudis? I mean, it's like, come on. If we had their laptop and their records, we'd probably find crazy stuff.
Okay, that's totally fair. If you're voting on, if your top issue, let me put it this way, if your top issue is avoiding like family-based corruption in the White House, right? I don't. If you're being honest with yourselves, I can't see you saying, I can't vote for Biden, I'm going to vote for Trump. That doesn't seem fair. However, that should not, delegitimize if it's a legitimate inquiry. If it's just a political hit job trying to embarrass the president's son for struggling with drugs, which I think should be legal anyway, and having a gun, which also I think should be legal anyway, then I don't care about this at all. But if he is, if he was trying to if he was saying, I have access to the big guy, as some of those emails suggest, the big guy being Biden, that's what we have to know about. Did it affect the China policy? Did it affect the Ukraine policy? All that sort of thing, right? That influence peddling that you and Brianna assert is going on everywhere with the Supreme Court.
Yes.
Maybe it's going on with our president.
Yes,
Maybe.
I mean, I think it happens far more than we know. I don't think this is groundbreaking at all, what went down here. But it's fascinating how the court of law is being used at the state level to prosecute things that are of national interest, right? We have this case in Arkansas that is a case related to child support, let's be real, regarding the president's son. Where is Donald Trump being prosecuted? Did Attorney General Merrick Garland bring a case against Donald Trump when he had the opportunity to? No. What we all became fascinated with in regards to January 6th and election denial, we have an attorney in Fulton County, Georgia, handling that case. And so I'm disappointed in the DOJ at the federal level in the United States.
Well, no. Trump's going down for making payments, maybe through a third party, possibly, but it's a campaign expenditure. Yeah, that's going to be the thing. It's all over now. Keep believing, you people out there in the resistance narrative, that this is the time.
This is the thing.
This is the time. All right, more Rising right after this.